everyone, today I've got your Seventh Son movie review. A young apprentice learns to fight off evil spirits and finds there's an even bigger threat out there in the form of a powerful witch. As far as the story goes, this movie is set during the Middle Ages, and you would think that this is a Sorcerer's Apprentice ripoff, just because there's a lot of different themes going on. There's a lot of magical special effects going on. Everybody looks like they just came off the Game of Thrones set, only Game of Thrones is like 10 times better than this movie. I don't know what it is about this story. I just could not really get into it that much. There was just so much going on that it really made me dizzy just watching it, because it really didn't come off the same way as some of these other sort of middle-aged movies have been doing, and you'd think that this was mostly fantastical stuff, but this was just a very dark film, and I don't think it was executed properly. I don't know what it is about this movie, but I just heard a lot of negative things about it, but I decided to check it out anyway, because I needed something to talk about during a bad love review, which this is what it is. I just did not like this movie at all. As far as the casting goes, I mean, you've got some great actors in a really shit movie. You've got Jeff Bridges, who could definitely make a great Gandalf if they decided to reboot Lord of the Rings, but I doubt that will happen during his lifetime or in our lifetime. I don't know why, but it doesn't really matter, because Lord of the Rings was even better than this movie. I mean, you can come up with any type of movie that was just better than this movie, especially as far as some of the themes went on. You've got Ben Barnes, who's in this movie. You'd think he was the true heartthrob of this movie and not Kit Harington. I don't know. Even Kit Harington, I thought, didn't he learn anything from starring in Pompeii? I mean, that movie sucked, but I think this movie sucked worse. You've got Julianne Moore, who was terrible in this movie. I'm really surprised that I'm even watching this after I saw her Oscar-worthy performance in Still Alice, in which she won the Best Actress Oscar. So everybody was all worried that she wasn't going to win because of this movie, but I don't think that'd be the case, because either way, her performance in this as this powerful witch, honestly, I can think of even 10 witches that were just better than her and could act better than her in this movie, but I guess it's not her fault or even any of the other actors' faults. But there was just so many other actors in this movie who did not deserve to be in this movie, because I mean, it's just a really bad movie. As far as this being a bad love review contender, if any of you guys thought the third Hobbit movie was bad, this is just much worse. And they've got a giant grizzly bear in this movie who did plenty more than what Beorn did in any of the other Hobbit movies out there. I just did not like this movie. I know some movies were really bad this month, in the month of February, and this one, I guess, was one of those movies, just because I don't even know why I bothered watching it anyway, but I needed something to talk about. I heard it was bad, so I saw it, and it was just not that great of a film. When I first saw the trailer to this movie, it looked pretty interesting. It looked really dark, and I didn't really know much about it, and it seemed like it would be a decent, movie. At least I know what I would have scored it originally, but then as I started watching it, I slowly started to change my mind. So the things I definitely disliked about this movie was the fact that it felt like a Dungeons and Dragons generic Middle Ages film. The special effects and CGI were just meh. I felt like I've seen these creatures before in other movies, and I just felt there wasn't any originality there, even though they tried to change it up a bit and who was fighting who. Pacing of this movie was very quick because it was only like an hour and a half film. So at least that was good. So at least it wasn't like 2 hours long like I've seen most movies nowadays. And I just did not like the writing in this movie. Just when I heard it coming out, like when I heard the dialogue coming out of people's mouths, it just like did not sound okay. I've seen better, I've heard better, and I just could not get into this movie at all. Like I said, even the fighting sequences were pretty boring. I just did not get into them. Like I said, I've seen better. So overall, I would say that Seventh Son wasn't a good film, and I probably wouldn't see it again. And I definitely wouldn't recommend checking out seeing this movie. I don't care if you like any of these actors. It's not even worth your time. And that's saying a lot. So I would give this 1.5 hearts on the heart rate scale. So let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Seventh Son. And as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates. Come back every week for a Chill Thursday video. You guys can still like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And I will see you guys later.